The collective burnout everybody is feeling right now is insane. I have never seen the vibes so low. Everybody is just so tired, exhausted, overworked, underpaid. I feel like all we can do is laugh at this point. Otherwise, we'll cry. I mean, how is this normal? I know lawyers that are asking around for second jobs. I mean, what's the point of doing all that school if you still need a second job? That's crazy. When did working 2 jobs and having no PTO become the norm? I have friends I haven't seen in months because all they do is work because they have no time off at all. And if you do get any time off, you're expected not to take it. You're guilted into not taking it. And for what? Nobody has any money. Everyone's broke as the next person, even if you have 2 jobs. I can't even bear to look at what gas prices are going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. I hate to sound negative, but man, I have just never seen it this bad. If everyone's this overworked, this tired, and this broke, is it ever going to get better? Or is this the way it's just supposed to be? I don't know. I just feel like this isn't quite what we were promised.
What even happened to life? Like, seriously, why does it feel like everybody is stressed now? Every time I open social media, somebody's talking about being broke, mentally exhausted, behind in life, struggling to pay rent, struggling to find work, struggling in relationships. And honestly, I don't even think people are overreacting anymore. It genuinely feels like modern life is draining people. And the craziest part is everybody's acting like this is normal. People are working full-time and still can't afford basic things. Groceries cost damn near double what they used to. People are going to college just to end up depressed and in debt. Nobody trusts the government. Nobody trusts the economy. Nobody even trusts each other anymore. Everything just feels off. That's basically what this video is going to be about. Just real conversations about modern life, society, the economy, relationships, internet culture, mental exhaustion, and why it feels like people are slowly losing themselves trying to survive in this system. I'm going to be reacting to clips, people venting online, viral moments, interviews, and just breaking down the deeper meaning behind a lot of the stuff we see every day but don't really stop to think about. Because honestly, I think a lot of people feel this way. They just don't know how to explain it yet. So if you've been feeling like the world's getting weirder, colder, more disconnected, more exhausting, welcome to Modern Decay. Now, let's get into the video.
I don't know if everybody is paying attention, but times are getting really hard. I've had a lot of friends that had good jobs for years, being laid off. I've had people hit me up and asking to use me as recommendations and referrals and seeing if I could put them on things. And I'm just paying attention to the climate out here, and it's getting pretty rocky. I've also had numerous friends tell me how hard it is to get a job right now. It's a lot of interviews. People are going through the interview process and going to 2, 3, 4 rounds of interviewing and still not getting called back. I know people that's putting in 30, 40 applications a day, and they've been doing that for over 30 days, still not getting anything substantial called back. So I'm like, I don't know if everybody's aware of how bad things are and how bad things are going to get. We're also like on the verge of going to war. There's countries in war right now, and I think because of so much distractions in the media and in like social media and entertainment and people keeping up with all this bullshit online, people are really numb to what's going on outside. But I say all that to say a storm is coming, and some people have already felt it, but it's nothing like what it's going to feel like when it really hits. All y'all that's buying jewelry, getting new cars, just adding to y'all motherfucking expenses and y'all workload and y'all overhead. I really hope you've taken in consideration that what you're making now might not be what you'll be making in a few months to a year. So you might need to recalculate some of these things before you keep taking on new burdens. Yeah, good luck.
I feel like it's getting to a point here in America where they're literally making it impossible for any of us to be able to survive. It doesn't really matter how many jobs you work, how many side hustles that you have, how many streams of income that you have coming in. It literally feels like, you know, it's kind of at a point where nobody can get ahead. People are struggling out here. People can't pay their bills anymore. People are literally living on a prayer, not really knowing how they're going to make it to like the next month. And it feels like every day that we work, we're working for less money. People don't know like where their next meal is going to come from, if they're going to have a roof over their head next month. And it's almost like there's so many people that are literally living in fear that, you know, they're willing to do whatever it takes so that way they don't become homeless. And I feel like they're making it increasingly difficult for us to just be able to live and to make it without having to sacrifice all of our time. And then there's people out here that'll literally blame us for a systemic issue, try to tell us it's all our fault that like we're in the position that we're in. But I personally feel like Gen Zs and millennials are the hardest working generation that there is. Like, I feel like the previous generations didn't really have to sacrifice as much of their time as we do. And then you wonder why, you know, there's people struggling with mental issues, why people are struggling with depression and anxiety and dysregulated nervous systems. It's like, when are we going to wake up and get fed up enough for something to give? Because this isn't really working for the working class anymore.
I'm gonna keep it a whole beam with y'all right now. I don't know how a lot of y'all surviving. Like, the cost of everything right now, I really feel bad for the younger generation, because I can remember I could survive off $120 from one Friday all the way to the next Friday. Literally, I made that shit work. Don't ask me how I did that shit, but I did that shit. The cost of shit now, the people we got in that are sitting in Washington, D.C., they gonna have y'all in a situation to where it ain't gonna be no catching up. It ain't gonna be, all right, you even if this shit gets back to normal, just say it even gets back to normal, when it gets back to normal, the cost of everything is gonna be so much more high to where even at that stage, you still won't be able to afford a house, a car, just the basic shit that you should be able to accept or be able to have.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. I just can't. I can't. It's the weekend and I'm already just a little while away from having to go back to the same job that I've been praying for God knows how long to be able to leave. And I've been applying and I've been looking, but I'm not finding nothing. I can't do this anymore. This is not the life I chose. It's not the life. This is not. I mean, I chose it, but it's not the life I prayed for. It's not the life I wanted. Like, why me? Why does everyone else get a chance to be in a better position? I know I'm a good person. I promise you, if you've ever met me, you know I'm a good person. I don't do nobody wrong. I do anything to help people that I can. Like the Bible says, you reap what you sow. I've sowed so many positive seeds. I've been a great person in the world. Why don't I, like where's the turnaround for me? Where's the turning point for me? Why am I so stuck? Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I just want to have enough to take care of me and those that I love and to just have an enjoyable life. But I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. If you can relate to that video, I just want you to know you're not by yourself. There are thousands, millions of people who feel the same way you do. But then there's those few people in the world who decided that they got tired of feeling that way and decided to take aggressive action and do something about it. Yeah, I could sit here and validate and affirm you and your emotions and your feelings, but when we get done doing that, what then? What we gonna do now? Because Monday is coming, Tuesday is coming, Wednesday is coming, Thursday is coming. You can't keep living your life just for the weekend, hoping that one day something will just fall in your lap. It's not coming. You have to be the one that create it. You have to be the one to go get it. You have to be the one to step out on faith and stop being driven by fear. I was in your same shoes, and then one day I decided to take action. And I would love to share with you what worked for me. And I don't got time to be trying to sell you nothing that's not going to work. I'm only gonna give you truth. But the reality of it is this. Some of us would prefer to live a lie than step out on faith and face the truth. If you want truth that could change your life, comment below truth. But if you prefer to stay stuck, then I'm praying for you.
But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think people are genuinely struggling more now? Or do you think social media is just making everything feel worse than it actually is? Because honestly, I feel like more and more people are hitting a breaking point mentally, financially, and emotionally, and nobody really knows where all of this is headed. Either way, if you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching. If you relate to any of this, drop your thoughts in the comments. I actually want this channel to become a place where people can openly talk about the stuff most people keep bottled up. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more conversations like this, because we're going to be talking about everything modern life is doing to people psychologically, socially, and financially. This has been Modern Decay. Stay aware.